very good afternoon to everyone present here. The motion of today's debate is over-dependence on artificial intelligence is fraught with disastrous consequences. The motion will be placed by the leader of the House, and I will soon invite the leader of the House to place it. In the meantime, let me inform that the Parliament is now in session, and members may kindly follow the rules that have been read out. Without any delay, may I now invite the leader of the House, Ms. Sakshi Bhujal from BBS College, to place today's motion before the House, that is, over-dependence on artificial intelligence is fraught with disastrous consequences. And you have 5 minutes. There will be a warning bell after the 4th minute, and then you will sum up. And later on, you can have time again.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Over-dependence on artificial intelligence is disastrous. When I use the term artificial intelligence or AI, please understand that I mean over-dependence on artificial intelligence. Now, I'll not go immediately into factual stuff. Let us take examples from our day-to-day lives. Nowadays, when we give a set of numbers to people to add up, they will immediately take out their phones, open calculators, and start adding up. People working on the desktop will immediately open their Excel sheets and start adding up there. So does that mean that the ability of man to add up has now decreased? In the same way, nowadays, people, almost everyone, are dependent on technology to get information, to get news updates, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, InShots, and so on. The trend of reading newspapers and going browsing through books is it's diminishing. Now, in fact, ma'am, when I use the word browsing books, the first thing that comes to my mind is technology, browsing the internet. But that is not the meaning of browsing. We have lost touch with our grounds. In recent past, I hear my parents say that, in our times, people were much more stronger, agile, and they could work much more harder. And that was because they were not dependent on technology. But it is not the same today. For example, we don't even go to the markets anymore. We are constantly ordering things online, clothes, shoes, even fruits and vegetables are being ordered online today. That is how our lives are changing. I stutter to think that till what extent is technology going to control our lives? Madam Speaker, I would like to structure my debate into 3 very crucial parts that are going to affect technology and that are going to affect our lives in day-to-day basis. The 3 parts are emotional, physical, mental, and maybe unemployment. Let's talk about emotional. There's this recent research done by the UK where people are adding emotions to robots. Now people can go and talk to robots and they are going to feel much more better and happier. They will feel good about themselves. What is going to happen to human relationships? The jobs of counselors is now being taken over by robots. And the jobs of parents as natural counselors is going to fade away with time. What will happen to our relationships with our families, our relationships with our siblings, our relationships with our parents? Are they all going to fade away with time because of artificial intelligence? We will be strangers to each other. We will be strangers all living under the same household. If this is not disastrous, then I would like to ask my worthy opponents, what is? As I have hinted earlier about physical impact and how technology has made us much more weaker. It has made us smarter, no doubt about that, but it has made us weaker. And I think we all may agree that yes, technology helps us in doing very strenuous works and everything. It makes our lives so much easier. But we have to understand that man is a creature who is always greedy. Greed is something inbuilt in us and we cannot get rid of it. And the more we get, the more we want. So the more physical labor is being cut down, that's what we will keep on looking for. We want things to be easier for us. And to what extent? To what extent, Madam Speaker? As I said earlier, like simple calculations are being done by computers and mobile phones, calculators. We don't need to use our brains these days. In the same way, nowadays AI is going to capture our emotional and intellectual capacity. It is going to stutter with our minds. And the day we stop thinking is the day humans will lose power. Humans today, we control the world. Why is that so? Are we the biggest? Are we the strongest? No. Are we the fastest? No. But we are the smartest. But the day AI becomes smarter than us, what assurance do we have that we will no longer be, once we are no longer in power, what assurance do we have? So the day AI becomes smarter than us, I think we should all start running to other planets. And with this, Madam Speaker, sir, and Madam Speaker, I would like to conclude my first part of the debate on the motion, artificial intelligence is fraught with disastrous consequences. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi, for placing the motion. So the motion is before the House, and now may I invite Ms. Muskan Biswa to oppose the motion.
Artificial intelligence is the future, and the future is here. Rightly quoted by Dave Waters. Speaker ma'am, I strongly disagree with the motion that overdependence on artificial intelligence is fraught with disastrous consequences. If we are very aware of the fact, artificial intelligence has been introduced in 1955 by Alan Waters. It's more old than a decade itself. If we think that it is disastrous, then by now we might have disastrous consequences. But that is not the case. And I would like to put a question on the Treasury branch. From where did you browse the information to put before the debate today? Well, to be honest, I did it from Google. While coming on my way, that where is this and where is that? I have been aware of most of the information provided, that is through Google itself. And Google is very known for using artificial intelligence since time immemorial. And even today while reaching here, we use Google Maps while coming because we are unaware of the location. If it is not acting as a boon to us, then I don't know what it is. And it has also been rightly stated that from the period 2017 to 2037 by the PVC, that more than 7.5 million jobs will be generated. As AI has now been considered to be a myth that there will be unemployment, but that is not the case. And also, there will be more than $1.5 trillion developed in GDP worldwide, which will act as a boon to us. And I think if artificial intelligence weren't to be present here, we wouldn't be here, developed in every form and in every aspect of our lives. Robots have been helping us through time immemorial. One of the main examples I can use is the Roomba that was 980, that was being developed in US to help people with old age persons in their house, to help them in cleaning their tasks and scanning the rooms. If that is not being provided as a sense of dependence and freedom from the other younger generations, because sometimes they might be mistreated. And likewise, my worthy opponent had stated that there will become a time when we will be emotionless. I think, my friend, we have already come to that time, and that can be seen. Like she also rightly mentioned that we go to consult with the robots, but I think that is not so. We